Welcome back to the Nap Lab Sleepers. Today we're reviewing the Sealy Posturepedic Spring. The Spring is an 11.5-inch coil mattress that uses a pocketed coil support base with a polyfoam comfort layer and a 2-inch quilted cover. It's also among the least expensive models within the Sealy brand lineup and is also one of their most popular models. Historically, Sealy's mattresses have not performed all that well in our tests, but I'm always ready for a good comeback story. So is the Spring going to be the true exception? We ran through our battery of 10 objective and data-driven tests to find out. As we bring up the scorecard for the Posturepedic Spring, we can see extremely mixed results. On the one hand, response time, edge support, and off-gassing all scored in the low to high 9 range. On the other hand, cooling, pressure relief, and company all scored in the low 5 range. Meanwhile, sex and motion transfer were somewhere in the middle with scores in the low 8 range. Altogether, this resulted in an overall performance score of 6.93 for the Spring. For reference, the average performance score is 8.56 based on the 270 plus mattresses we've tested to date. The Sealy Posturepedic Spring is available in 2 firmness levels, medium soft and medium. For our testing, we ordered the medium version and found it to have a medium firm feel with a rating of 6 out of 10 on the firmness scale, where 10 is the most firm. We would estimate the medium soft version to be closer to a medium, 5 out of 10. Next, we're going to talk through what the Sealy Posturepedic Spring does best. First, the price of this mattress is extremely affordable. At the time when we tested it, you could get a queen size for $5.99. Second, the mattress has a fast material response. This is one of the main marketing claims found on the Spring's product page, and we found it to hold true. Third, the Spring has great edge support whether you are sitting or lying. Specifically, during our sitting test, we measured an edge compression of only 3.25 inches when sitting at the edge of the mattress. However, all mattresses aren't ideal for all sleepers. Let's talk through the important consideration points for the Sealy Posturepedic Spring. First, the mattress has extremely poor cooling performance. It retained heat at a significantly higher maximum temperature than the average, and it held onto that heat for longer as well. Second, the Spring has poor pressure relief. More simply put, I was just not comfortable on the mattress for any extended period of time. There just isn't enough comfort material, and the quality of the comfort material also feels notably lacking in my view. Finally, I'm not crazy about the brand's 90-night trial, as the average trial period is nearly double that. They also have a return fee of $175. It's less common to see a return fee, and $175 is tied for the most expensive return fee among all mattresses we've tested to date. Your body weight and sleep position impact the types of mattress that are best able to support you. Our analysis is designed to help match the correct mattress to the right body types and sleeping positions. Support on the Sealy Posturepedic Spring is fair. During our test, I felt well supported. However, I also felt significant pressure points. For a mattress to be supportive, it must be capable of creating sufficient comfort so sleepers can lie in the same position while also achieving a neutral spinal alignment for sleepers. In my view, the Posturepedic Spring simply doesn't do a great job at this. In our testing, I felt significant pressure points on my body, and I felt that the mattress wasn't comfortable. This is a table showing our recommendations for sleeper weights and sleeping positions that would be best suited for this mattress. As you can see, I'm not crazy about most positions, but the sweet spot seems to be back in stomach positions for sleepers in the 150 to 250 pound range. The mattress is equipped with an 8-inch coil unit. This is 0.11 inches thicker than the average support layer thickness of 7.89 inches based on all of our tests to date. While the mattress has enough support, it wasn't able to create enough comfort alongside support. This makes the total support dynamic less than ideal. Based on all of my tests to date, an analysis of the materials, and my subjective experiences, I'm confident most sleepers will find support on the Sealy Posturepedic Spring is fair. Be sure to visit us over at naplab.com/mattress-quiz. There, you can submit your needs and preferences, and we'll send you back a personalized recommendation based on your inputs. Next up, we're going to move on to our individual performance tests. At Nap Lab, we test each mattress by analyzing according to 10 different factors that impact the feel, comfort, and performance. First up, we have our cooling test. To measure cooling, we lie on the mattress for 15 minutes, allow it to absorb body heat. Then, we get off the mattress and take periodic measurements of the surface level temperature. Our tests show how the mattress retains and releases heat and overall cooling performance. Mattresses that breathe better, retain less heat, and sleep cooler are better as they allow sleepers to maintain a comfortable temperature. The Sealy Posturepedic Spring has poor cooling. During our test, I felt a significant degree of heat retention around my body. The mattress feels quite warm and does not seem to breathe well. The mattress is equipped with a 2-inch quilted cover and a 1.5-inch polyfoam comfort layer. Neither of these layers look or feel particularly high quality. The 1.5-inch polyfoam is very stiff and has a noticeable crunchiness to the feel. We've experienced similar foams in other Sealy mattresses, including the Sealy Posturepedic Hybrid, Sealy Posturepedic Plus Ridgecrest 2, and Sealy Posturepedic Carver. In my view, this foam is simply incredibly basic. It is notably worse quality compared to many other polyfoams we've tested. In addition, it's also the likely reason for much of the cooling and pressure relief issues we experienced on the mattress and other Sealy Posturepedic mattresses we previously tested. In our objective temperature test, we measured a max surface level temperature of 93.3 degrees Fahrenheit. This is 3.6 degrees more than the average of 89.7 degrees based on all of our tests to date. When we consider the combination of objective data, my subjective experiences, and an analysis of the materials, I'm confident in my view that cooling is poor. For the Sinkage test, we lie on the mattress. In addition, we use a 12-pound medicine ball to test pressure point sinkage. Deeper sinkage can cause sleepers to feel overly enveloped by the material layers, while less sinkage can make you feel that you're sleeping more on top of the mattress as opposed to in it. Sinkage is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. The Sealy Posturepedic Spring has deep sinkage. During our test, we measured a pressure point sinkage depth of 2.47 inches. This is 0.32 inches more sinkage than the average sinkage depth of 2.15 inches based on all of our tests to date. The mattress creates a more generalized body contouring hug. Despite the deeper level of sinkage, the foams don't hug or contour to the exact shape of the body in the same way that a memory foam or many other types of polyfoam will. This is neither good nor bad, but it is a specific feel. Those who prefer the feel of coils and more traditional mattresses are more likely to enjoy the feel. To test motion transfer, we place one 12-pound medicine ball on one side of the mattress and drop another 12-pound medicine ball on the opposite side. In addition, we use an accelerometer to objectively measure the motion generated by the medicine ball drop. Lower motion transfer is better as it helps sleeping partners avoid disturbing each other during the night. The Sealy Posturepedic Spring has a low level of motion. During our test, we measured a total acceleration range of 9.52 meters per second squared. This is 8% more motion transfer than the average of 8.79 meters per second squared. The quilted cover appears to be doing much of the heavy lifting with respect to reducing motion. The fabric used on the cover is a little loose, which helps to avoid abruptly tugging the fabric during sleeper movements. All that said, I am surprised at the relatively low level of motion. Typically, coil mattresses struggle more with motion transfer. Nevertheless, Posturepedic Spring did a great job at keeping motion transfer in check. In our motion transfer chart, which visualizes our accelerometer data, we can see the highest motion peaks from 0 to 0.14 seconds. We see a significant secondary spike from 0.50 to 0.65 seconds, after which motion rapidly declines. By 1.15 seconds, we've returned to near zero levels of energy. While I am pleased with the motion intensity, the motion duration is far from ideal. Even so, it is far more typical of what we expect from coil mattresses. Nevertheless, given the fact the motion peaks were still within the low range, it's hard to complain too much. To test response time, we place a 12-pound medicine ball on the mattress. Once it's fully at rest, we then quickly remove it and objectively measure the amount of time it takes for the mattress to recover and resume its original shape. A faster response time is better, as quicker responding material layers better adapt to your changes in movement and prevent any type of a stuck feeling. The Sealy Posturepedic Spring has an extremely fast mostly recover response time and a very fast fully recover response time. In our mostly recovered test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.2 seconds, which is 0.20 seconds faster than the average of 0.40 seconds based on all of our tests to date. In our fully recovered responsiveness test, we measured a recovery speed of 0.6 seconds, which is 0.30 seconds faster than the average of 0.90 seconds. While these responsiveness speeds aren't the fastest we've tested, they are still plenty fast enough to make the mattress easy to move around on and avoid any type of a stuck feeling. To run the bounce test, we drop a 12-pound medicine ball onto the mattress. We measure the maximum depth the ball sinks to before rebounding up, as well as the maximum height it achieved on the bounce. Bounce is a preferential factor. Some prefer more, others less. However, more bounce is typically better than less, as it improves ease of movement, aids in response time, and improves sex performance. The Sealy Posturepedic Spring has a moderate level of bounce. During our test, we measured a total bounce height of 9.68 inches. This is 0.17 inches more bounce than the average of 9.51 inches based on all of our tests to date. Spring and coil mattresses typically have more bounce, and that's exactly what we measured with this mattress. The limited 3.5-inch comfort layer and 7-inch spring unit work together to create a higher than average level of bounce. Ideally, I want to see 8 to 12 inches of total bounce height. The Sealy Posturepedic Spring is right in the middle of that range. This creates plenty of bounce to facilitate ease of movement and amorous activity. For an assessment of edge support, I lie on and sit on the edge of the mattress to measure the level of support and compression. Less sinkage while sitting and lying directly on the edge of the mattress is better, as it creates a more supportive edge for sleeping, lounging, and amorous activities. The Sealy Posturepedic Spring has excellent sitting and lying edge support. In our sitting edge support test, we measured a sitting sinkage compression of 3.25 inches. This is 0.79 inches less sitting sinkage than the average of 4.04 inches based on all of our tests to date. Even when sitting directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt fully supported. Having a more limited 3.5-inch comfort layer definitely helps you create more robust support at the edge. While lying directly on the edge of the mattress, I felt that the support was excellent in all sleeping positions. Overall, I'm pleased with the level of edge support performance and expect it'll be a non-issue for most sleepers. Our sex test uses a weighted formula to assess sex performance. Higher bounce and more supportive edge are the most important factors, with noise, pressure relief, and cooling being lesser weighted inputs. Mattresses with more bounce and better edge support perform better for sex, as do mattresses that don't make as much noise and are more comfortable to lie on. The Sealy Posturepedic Spring has good sex performance. On the positive side, bounce is high and edge support is excellent. The increased bounce is the greatest single factor in helping to improve amorous activity performance. Also, a supportive edge helps extend the usable surface of the mattress. That said, it's not all good news. On the negative side, noise is moderate due to the relative quality of the materials and the coil unit. Pressure relief is poor, and cooling is also poor. Certainly, the increased noise makes it more difficult for stealthy sessions. In addition, the worse pressure relief and cooling can simply make the experience less comfortable. All that said, because bounce and edge support performed well, the mattress still earned a good score. Even so, it still leaves much to be desired with respect to comfort. Our pressure relief test is a measure of overall pressure relief performance. We analyze materials, layers, thicknesses, density, and design elements in conjunction with a subjective assessment of our experience while lying on the mattress. Mattresses with better pressure relief are able to create a more comfortable sleeping surface. The Sealy Posturepedic Spring has a poor level of pressure relief. During our test, I felt significant pressure points on my body. The mattress is equipped with 3.5 inches of comfort material. This means there is 0.61 inches less comfort material than the average comfort layer thickness of 4.11 inches based on all of our tests to date. In addition to simply having less comfort material than the average, the quality of the comfort materials in the mattress leaves much to be desired. Overall, the foams simply don't look especially high quality. The foams already feel quite dried out, don't feel good on the body or in hand, and have a noticeable crunchiness to them when they're compressed. We've tested other Sealy mattresses with a foam that feels the same or similar and experienced similarly disappointing pressure relief on those mattresses. In my view, the combination of limited comfort material and relatively low quality of the foams make for a mattress that simply is not comfortable. When I consider the material quality, material thickness, and my subjective experience on the mattress, I'm confident most sleepers will find pressure relief to be poor. To evaluate off-gassing, we assess the mattress following the initial unboxing, taking a subjective measure of any strong smells. We monitor the mattress over a period of days until the mattress no longer has a strong odor. Mattresses with a less strong odor and/or an odor dissipates more quickly are better. Off-gassing on the Sealy Posturepedic Spring was strong right out of the bag, and the odor lasted for 3 days. This mattress ships uncompressed and instead arrives in a plastic bag the size of the full mattress. We've tested 270 plus mattresses to date, and of those mattresses, the majority ship vacuum sealed and rolled into a box. The average off-gassing period is 6 days. The company score takes a look at the factors that may influence your experience with the mattress. Factors include length of the trial period, warranty, shipping costs, return costs, trust, and country of origin. Sealy mattresses come with a 90-night trial period and a 10-year warranty. Shipping is free, but if the mattress ends up not working out, returns will cost you $175. Comparing Sealy to the 80-plus brands we've tested to date, Sealy struggles in many areas. The trial and warranty are both shorter than average. For reference, the average trial is 177 nights and the average warranty is 13 years, not including the 25% of mattresses that have a lifetime warranty. Looking at the 270 plus mattresses we tested to date, 80% offer free returns, 17% have paid returns, and 3% do not allow for returns at all. So, should you buy the Sealy Posturepedic Spring? Its low price tag certainly makes it seem like a good deal. However, I just cannot recommend a mattress with a performance score this low. At 6.93 out of 10, it is in the bottom 2% among all mattresses we've tested to date. If your budget is around $600 or less, there are simply much better options out there, including the Sienna, Zoma Start, Emma Hybrid Comfort, and Nectar Classic, all of which are around the same price but are significantly stronger performance compared to the Posturepedic Spring. Overall, I simply think there are much better options than this mattress. Well guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. Comments or questions, please drop us those notes down below. If you're interested in buying the Sealy Spring, we've got a link in the description. For more from NapLab, be sure to get subscribed, ring that bell, and visit us over at naplab.com. As always, thank you so much for watching.